Alright, bro, look, before we even get into this video right now, I am very much sick as fuck. So, for the next few videos, bro, I'm probably gonna be sick for the rest of the week. So, you're gonna have to bear with the videos not having as much energy, cause I'm hurting, bro. I hurt everywhere right now. It's not a good time. But anyway, that's all I had to say. Enjoy the video. Yo, what's going on? Yo, welcome back. Oh, my head hurts. To the channel, man. And today, we will be reacting to, as a matter of fact, slow it down, bring it back. How y'all been, man? It's been a couple of days, you know what I mean? I didn't take as long doing what I had to do because some stuff got moved around and now I'm back. It's a good time, you know what I mean? More or less. Because now I'm all sick and stuff. I hurt. But, you know, it is what it is. How was y'all's Halloweens, man? Was it good? I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. I know I did. It was a good time. You know what I mean? But, yeah. That's enough of me killing time, I guess you can say. Today we will be reacting to, it's been a couple of days, bro. Let me get back into the swing of things. Being nonchalant is ruining your life. Video by Rowdy? I don't know. I don't know how to say his name, bro. Video by Rowdy. I don't know. But yeah. You hear that, man? You trying to be all Mr. Cool and shit. Nah. It's ruining your life. It's not getting you no hope. You know what I mean? But I take a couple of days off and come back and don't know how to freaking react. Anyway, let's just get straight into the video, man. It's enough of my separate yapping.
Nobody
Hasn't changed.
Nobody wants to try anymore. We all just want to be Duke Dennis, silently eating grapes while showing off our side jawline. I mean, Playboi Carti literally just released the biggest album of the year, and it's called Music. But this culture of not trying has created an obsession with being nonchalant. That being aloof and unbothered is the new way to show people how little you care about things and how nothing can get to you. And it's not just brain rot social media culture. If you look at the movie characters that Gen Z is obsessed with, they all exhibit characteristics of being nonchalant. But when you really think about it, being nonchalant is actually super lame and is actively ruining your life. And these are the reasons why. Number one, the you're not future paradox. Now, the main reason people want to be nonchalant is because they want to emulate the coolest people in pop culture. I think the two biggest examples in Western media have got to be Future and Duke Dennis. Now, every guy who has listened to Future at least once in his life has tried to emulate Future's persona. You know, you start to talk less.
No. I'm not falling for that, bro. I listen to Future, and I've never tried to be like Future, bro. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I stopped trying to be like these celebrities when I realized I don't live these celebrities' lives.
He's right, you know.
And I didn't grow up having the experiences they did. So I'm like, why am I trying to be this person, bro? That makes no sense. But no. And I never understood the Duke Dennis glaze, bro. I don't get it, bro. I really don't. I don't know why the internet can't take this nigga's dick out their mouth, bro. Yo. I don't get it. But I digress. I don't know. Does that make me a hater? I think that makes me a hater, doesn't it? Damn. I guess I'm a hater, chat.
Start to leave girls on red, be more toxic. You're just standing there holding your cup in your hand. But the thing is, you're not Future. If you're Future, 6'2", multi-millionaire baller.
Yeah, that's another thing, bro. I'm 5'10".
Damn.
I'm not a 6-foot giant, bro. I can't be these people. I'm not their height. I don't have their look. Yeah, no.
Mega superstar rapper, you can get away with being Future. But if you're Joe Schmo in college, you just look super lame when you try to be Future. Bro, I cannot imagine the amount of baddies that have been fumbled by guys because they thought they could be Future and just be super toxic. To act like that and be successful at it, you gotta get to a certain level. You think you look like Bruce Wayne, but nah, bro. You look like a threat, low-key. Like, you ever see those Duke Dennis vlogs where he just walks down the street and then women just like, he's like a magnet, they just gravitate towards him? You can be nonchalant when you're at that level, but if you're just an average Joe, it's not like people are just gonna approach you for existing. And that brings me to the next reason being nonchalant is ruining your life, and it's that being nonchalant makes it almost impossible to meet people. Like, when you're the nonchalant cool guy that doesn't talk to anyone and is just standing there, no one's gonna approach you, bro. And don't—
False. That is false. My head hurts. Anyway, that is false. You can be Joe Schmo and people will still approach you on some calm stuff, bro. Cause y'all already know I don't like people, bro. But it's certain people within my little orbit of people that within my little circle of people that orbits me, right? They can get me to go out. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'll be putting that shit on, bro. You ain't lying. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I look good every time I put that stuff on, bro. And people will pick up on that. I don't try to talk to people. I really hate talking to people. Especially when it's like in a club setting. I have to raise my voice to try to talk to you, and you have to be all up in my ear trying to, yeah, nah. And I could feel the alcohol on your, that's not, no. No. And even hold on. Let's not even say like a club setting. Let's just say on some calm stuff, you at a cafe or something. You still gotta feel their hot ass breath from the caffeine, from that coffee, from the other side of the friggin' table, bro. It doesn't matter. Like, if your breath stink, it's gonna stink, bro. It's gonna stink no matter the distance we're talking at. But my point is, you can be Joe Schmo, right? And people still approach you on some calm shit, bro. Like, it's really not that deep. There you go. Like, he's making it sound like you have to be some big poppin' entertainer of some sort or social media presence for people to wanna, no. I've been approached plenty of times by women who find me attractive for some reason, and I'm gonna leave that alone. Let's just continue with the video. Oh, my head hurts. Good God, I feel dizzy.
Don't take this as me talking down to you. I used to be like this all the time. I thought I looked so cool, just like silently sitting there, you know that the head turn so that you can like show off max jawline. I know all of you do that, okay? Don't cap. But it wasn't until like 4 or 5 months ago that I truly realized I've missed out on a lot of opportunities by just trying to appear super cool and nonchalant. Oh my God, bro. So I'm a sophomore in college, and I remember I was hanging out with a girl recently, and she was telling me how freshman year of college, we both saw each other at a business club fraternity like orientation session, and she told me that she wanted to approach me when we were there, but I just looked like I hated everyone, and I looked like I just didn't want to talk to her, so she was too scared to approach me. And that wasn't the case at all. In fact, I was trying to meet people, but I was stuck in that like nonchalant cool guy phase. So I was
no, I don't get that. I don't know. Is that just me? Cause I have a crazy resting bitch face, bro. It's bad. Like, I don't even be thinking about anything in particular. Damn. I don't even be thinking about anything in particular, and it's just like, people always think that something's wrong because of how my face is. You know what I mean? How my face just sits, bro. And people will still approach me. I don't get it. So I don't know. I guess the girl that he's speaking about in this situation was just a little too shy, because most people, if they have enough confidence or whatever, they'll just walk up to you and say hi, bro. Regardless of how your face looks, to be honest. If they find you attractive, they will just, and they have that and they're comfortable enough to do that, they will do that. It has nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? Do y'all know what I'm trying to say? No. I feel like y'all know what I'm trying to say. So I'm just gonna let y'all know what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? What? Yeah.
It's just like, and of course, no one wants to approach you when you look like that. Like, bro, you just look disinterested in everything. And then I talked to like 3 other girls I knew, and I asked them if I was like too intimidating in public, and they're like, yes, like you look like you hate everything. And I realized like being nonchalant is actually a scam. And let me tell you something, girls will pretty much never make the first move. So it's on you as a man to put yourself out there. So if you're trying to be nonchalant, Duke Dennis, and
he's not lying. He's not wrong. He's not wrong with that one. I'll give him that one. But at least in my experience, you know what I mean? Some of them have it. So it's like it really does go. It really does go like either way with it, bro. Yes, the majority of girls will not approach you, bro. That just is what it is. But some of them will. And it's not only, I'm not even going to do that. Let's just
have girls approach you on the street. That ain't happening, chief. You gotta have the courage to go up and talk to a girl and convince her to give you her number. And if you're nonchalant, that's never gonna happen. Like, let me get your number, you know, type shit. This was like a rude awakening for me. Like, I realized I was trying too hard to be cool, and I wasn't because of it. It wasn't until I realized that being silent and aloof was inhibiting my social skills that I actually changed. And now I like to think that I'm pretty sociable and like to talk to people. And because of that, you will embarrass yourself a couple times. If you actually try to put yourself out there and try to meet people, you're gonna screw up a couple times and lose aura, as the kids say. But in the long run, you're gonna be way happier because you're gonna be able to meet more people, and people are gonna gravitate towards you more. And that leads me to the next point, and it's that the most popular and coolest people that I know and you know are not nonchalant. I've had friends, and you probably have friends, where like wherever you go, they probably know someone. Like if you're going bar hopping, at every single bar, at every single street, they have at least one friend that they know. It's like that Miles Morales scene where he's walking to school and he's just dapping up everyone and everyone knows him. To me, that's the coolest thing ever, just to be able to meet people so effortlessly and just be like that cool. And the thing is, you will never get there by being nonchalant. If you just think about it scientifically, in order to be popular, it takes a lot of approaching strangers, potentially embarrassing yourself, and being high energy and affable. None of those are characteristics of being nonchalant. I think we can all agree that the coolest thing anyone could be is authentic. I think a good definition of authenticity is how you would act if you didn't have fear of punishment. So if you would wear a fedora if you didn't have fear of being ostracized, then that is your authentic self. And believe it or not, if you wear a fedora and actually own it and walk around, people aren't gonna flame you for it because you're authentic.
Yes. Now I'm starting to, agree with him. Now I'm starting to actually agree with him, because I don't know, for some reason that just makes my headache worse. Yeah, I'll wear whatever the fuck I want. I'm not ashamed of who I am. Right? Let's just say that. If you're comfortable in your own skin, that will make people notice you more than if you're trying to be something you're not. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. I guess this whole thing just circles back to something I've said in many of videos, bro. Just be you, bro. Just be yourself. Just be calm. Just be easy. Just do your own thing. Don't even worry about all that extra noise, bro. It's okay. That's all it is. That's all it really is. People will notice that you are comfortable with yourself, in the things you like, in the way you express yourself, and naturally they will have to accept it because you already accept yourself. So if you already accept yourself, you know what you're willing to take from other people. And if they don't match that, you know what I mean? Simple. So it has nothing to do with you trying to be nonchalant, more so with you trying not to be yourself, because you think you are not comfortable with yourself. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making sense right now, bro. My brain is in a blender right now, so I have no idea how much sense on anything that I'm making. What? Okay.
Authentically being yourself and owning it, right? In my opinion, there's nothing authentic about being nonchalant. I find it very hard to believe that by nature, someone could actually be nonchalant. Humans as creatures are hardwired to care about things. Like, honestly, answer in the comments. Do you think there's anything authentic about, you know, just shrugging your shoulders, having your hands in your pockets, and just saying type shit and everything? To me, that feels like a massive facade. And I think there's a difference between like being reserved and low-key by nature and being nonchalant. I have friends that are not the most talkative and they kind of keep it more low-key, but that doesn't mean they have this standoffish and almost like unapproachable persona to them. Like bro, stop acting like you don't care, okay? We all know you care. To me, being nonchalant just screams insecurity, because it puts off this vibe that you're too afraid of people seeing the real you. So you put on this character of not caring about anything and not saying anything that would potentially be polarizing or ostracize you from society. That's weak, bro. That's just weak. I think if you're a public figure, I could give you some pass for that. Like, I think if Duke Dennis is nonchalant, he's reached a level of status to where it doesn't matter. And irregardless of how he acts, he has access to anything that he wants. But if you're a guy who's on the come up and is trying to build his network, trying to make friends, trying to get women, being nonchalant is not gonna help you at all. And just understand that, like, I was in the same boat, so I'm not trying to talk down to you, because we've all tried to go to school and fake being the main character, silent protagonist, and then you get home and realized you didn't talk to anyone all day and just wasted your time sticking to yourself. And honestly, acting nonchalant feels terrible. You constantly have to put on this facade that you're unbothered by things, and someone could talk about something that you're interested in, but you have to like refrain yourself from actually showing enthusiasm in that subject because you don't want to give everyone the ick and come off as if you're trying too hard. But that fear of coming off as if you're trying honestly makes you the biggest loser in the room, because you're too afraid of actually showing your interest in things that you're interested in. So if you actually want to be cool, stop acting nonchalant, bro. Like, it is the biggest scam out there. Let me know what you think in the comments. I know this is gonna be somewhat of a polarizing video. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Also, check me out on IG at Rowdy.
All right. That's enough out of you. I did say it right. It is Rowdy. Anyway. That's gonna be the end of this video, man. Look, he pretty much explained it exactly how I was trying to explain it, just he made more sense doing it. This is why y'all should stay y'all lessons in school, bro. So you can end up like Rowdy and not as illiterate as I am. You know what I mean? But yeah, he said it. He said it. Well, I tried to say it earlier. Didn't get it across as well, but you know, I tried. I don't know how this week is gonna be, bro, with me being sick and making videos, but we'll see what happens. That'll be it for this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I am back, and I will see y'all when I see y'all. Where's my buttons at? I don't know what's gonna happen this week. I don't even know if I'm gonna record anything after this, to be honest, because how I've been feeling, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace.